Yeah, but I don't think their phones are set to that clock. Product of sine and cosine. So there isn't actually a lot to do in this lesson here. It really just kind of uses what we did in the last lesson. So really all I need to do, you can see there's not even that many questions. I just need to show you some examples. Let's have a look at a couple of examples. So for example, suppose I have 4 cos 3x cos 2x. And I don't really want to write it this way. What I want to do in this example, in this lesson, is learn how can I write this a different way.
5x.
Oh no, definitely not that. Well, what we'll do is we'll just remember that the rule cos A plus B is cos A cos B minus sine A sine B, and the rule cos A minus B will equal cos A cos B plus sine A sine B. Now why is that useful, those two rules? Well, there's a little trick you can do here. If you add these rules together, you'll get cos A plus B plus cos A minus B equals 2 cos A cos B. Now you realise that's actually pretty close to what I have in my question, except instead of having 2 cos A cos B, what do I have? I have 4. So all I'll do is I'll multiply both sides by 2. And now I have exactly what was in my question. So therefore, I can say 4 cos 3x cos 2x equals 2 cos A plus B plus 2 cos A minus B. And what I've done is actually something very, very, very useful. I've changed a product into a sum here. And whenever you can do that in maths, it's actually a really, really big deal, because it's not something that's always easy or always possible. But for this question, it was possible to change a cos multiplied by a cos into a much easier cos plus a cos. So if you can write this example down, please. This is our first example.
Stephen, why you only answer to Andrew? Why you don't answer to me?
Did you email me as well?
Text you.
Yes.
Text.
Which number though?
That you sent us.
No, that number's unmonitored. There's no phone that actually exists with that number.
Oh, really?
Yeah, unmonitored.
But isn't it 10:30 actually?
Is it 10:30?
Yeah. Because Isabel said our first class started at 9:30, so it has to be 10:30.
Nice in the nice spot.
Well, doesn't.
Yeah, we didn't have our first class, so we don't know our second class.
That's
so
fine. So
I
the sensible thing would have been to email me, which at least one person did. So oh, you're here.
Time.
We actually started a few minutes ago.
Oh.
I'll give the people who just arrived a minute to write this down, please. I'll do another example. Well, unless you wrote this down already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I have a gift for you. How many gift for me?
Where are the rats?
What time is it now, actually?
10:17. 10:20.
20.
We have to check that clock.
Yeah. Well, there's not a lot to do in this first lesson, so it's no big deal.
It's still a lot.
Always use that rule to do this problem.
Well, the compound rule. So we'll do one now that needs the sine A plus B rule.
Can we use another method?
What other method might you use here?
Oh. It's product, right? Just product.
All these questions are products, yeah.
Teacher, what if it is 5 cos 3x and cos 2x?
Hmm.
How should I separate?
What do you mean here?
No, I mean the
Here?
question, yeah, 5 cos 3x, because it's 4, so you write
just
2.
Yeah, just if it was 5 and you got a 2 here, just multiply by 5 over 2.
Oh.
You know. Yeah, we added and then we multiplied by 2. We're waiting for KJ. We're waiting for Sean,
Sean.
Jerry.
Brian.
You sure?
Here. While you're there.
Iced coffee?
Yeah, homemade.
Homemade?
I finally bought, the mocha package
Yeah.
and then get this cup and make.
That's a mocha.
Yeah,
With ice?
yeah.
I have the coffee capsule, do you know that?
Yeah.
But I don't have the filter.
The machine?
Yeah. Oh, you can just use the filter to filter it.
Mm.
So I'm gonna buy the coffee cup, the Northington coffee
Yeah.
shop there. They sell the coffee cup, reusable coffee cup
Yes.
made by silicone glass.
Are you gonna get one of those?
Yeah.
Yes. They're okay. Just make sure you get a good one, because the last one I got, I threw it out because it wasn't keeping the heat in.
Oh really?
This one is made of silicone? The whole of it, or just the lid?
Whole silicone or glass. I'm thinking because yesterday I went there and they said the new one will come this week, so I said okay, I came for the new one.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
You don't want to get the. I got a hard one, like a porcelain, like it feels like a plate. It wasn't really good. Let's have a look at another one now. I'll do another one, but we'll do the next one. So we have 6. Is that cos 5x, sine 5x?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you don't actually have to use compound angle here, because what you could do is you could spot that this is actually equal to 3 times 2 cos 5x sine 5x, which is actually 3 times 2 sine A cos A. Now, some of you might remember what 2 sine A cos A is. What is it? Sine 2A. It was the double angle rule. So this will be sine 10x. So in other words, this is 3 sine 10x. Okay, well that was kind of an easy one. Let's do another one now.
Why is cos 5x becomes sine A?
Oh, I just wrote them the other way. I swapped them. Just so it looks...
Oh.
Yeah. More familiar. Got that? Make sense? So let's have a look at the next one. What's that? 8 sine 5x sine 2x. Yeah? Now, what rule do I need here? Yeah, I could say sine. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't want to do this one because this is actually, it's actually cos A plus B again. Because you have cos on the sine side. So let's pick out a different one here. Come on in, Jerry.
You like a cos today? Why not?
Roll's over.
There's no bus.
Huh? No bus?
There are no bus. They have to take taxi.
You take a taxi?
From where?
From Thailand.
No bus from Tala.
Yeah.
I did not know this. No Lewis?
What?
Lewis?
It's too far.
But you, okay. Well, how much is a taxi from Tala? 17.
That's fast.
Did you share the taxi with anyone?
No.
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 No,
There's no other students you could share the taxi with.
Because this class starts at 9.
So you are happy to pay extra to sleep more. No, I think I would probably do the same. That seems fair. Okay, so for this one, we can use the rule sine A plus B equals, now, that doesn't matter. Sine A cos B plus sine B cos A. And you can say sine A minus B. It's the same thing except with a minus. Now it actually doesn't really matter if you add or subtract. But I'll give you a little tip. Often we'd like to call the bigger angle A, just makes things a little bit easier, and call that one B. So I actually kind of want cos A sine B. So I kind of want these two guys here. I'd like to cancel these two guys. So I should really perhaps subtract them. So if I subtract them, I get sine A plus B minus sine A minus B. That will equal 2 sine B cos A. And that matches up nicely with that. And B is 3x and A is 5x. So the answer is, this will equal sine A plus B minus sine A minus B. And that's the final answer here. Like I said, pretty straightforward lesson. We're just using the compound and the double angles to change products into sums. This is actually a very useful skill for later in the chapter, because as you can probably appreciate, if I ask you to integrate this, it's quite hard, because maybe you'll need a substitution, maybe you'll need by parts. But if I ask you to integrate this, it's quite easy. In fact, you could do this in semester 1. It requires no special rules. Yes.
So how do we calculate that A times minus
This one here, Jerry, this one here is A plus B. A plus B. And this one here is A minus B. A minus B.
Yes, but how do we calculate?
From this rule,
I
we can see that this is what we have in the question.
I don't have any that in the read do something about the result.
Oh no, we stop here.
Or something.
But what I was saying, Jerry, is that this is useful because this is hard, but this is easy. This is why we care about this. Yeah? Got this?
So we don't have an integration question about this, right?
Don't worry.
No, okay, I cannot see this while I'm asking.
Page 62.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, we have. I don't, but it's trig, and why is it true?
I told you, everything's calculus in semester 2.
Is the factor to that too?
There's some calculus in that too.
Factor
Hmm?
calculus?
Did you write this down? Yeah. That's really it. So, if you want to try a couple of these, can I close this?
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, Jerry, who else lives in Tala?
Wow.
Yeah.
Way all to
But I mean like in this class.
Or what?
Sean? No. KJ? No.
Sean said he doesn't have bus too, right?
Where does Sean live?
He doesn't want to.
I think walking stuff.
No bus from Walkinstown?
He told me now